So, can you have a relationship with a bird as good as you get with a dog or a cat? I'm told no by many people. But that isn't true. Like, look at this. I think that's Brooke in the background, and I've got to watch Lolly because she's on top of Brooke's cage and she loves to tease her. I'm sitting in bed covering birds and not reborn or anything like that because I just want to chill out and start calming myself down after all the stuff that's been going on. So the answer is, yeah, you sure can. Like, you know, I feel very intimate with my birds. Like, you know, they're like fuss, and they have to go to bed at a certain time and have a routine. And gone are the days of put the bird, you know, in the cage with some trill and some sandpaper on the floor and it's happy. Absolute rubbish. And to think that we used to do that years ago. And I hope some people's attitudes are changing and they're becoming to realise that birds really are absolutely incredibly affectionate, loving. They have a personality, they have a little heartbeat and a little brain and a little mind, and they have intelligence and they've got their own personality, and they're absolutely gorgeous to touch. And that softness. Look at this. Look. And you know, like, you know, people get on with people, you know, and we connect with people, and the reason why we connect with people, I think, is through speech, which is why lots of people want birds that talk, and, you know, because it's a human thing. To me, it's not important because I connect with my birds. There is no speech a lot of the time. I know Brooke talks and stuff, and these little ones do at times, but it's all done via touch and eye contact, and that is the best form of communication you can have because it's something that you feel. I know when my babies are in a bad mood. I know when they're in a good mood. I know when they're in a loving mood. I know when they don't want to be touched. I know when they're not feeling right. And that's all because the communication between us is purely eye contact and intimate touch. And I think that's why, same with dogs really, you know. You say to people, say, I like company, I miss company, and they get a dog, and really that you're thinking, oh, is it you miss talking to someone? But, you know, a dog, you know, doesn't talk, and we still have that beautiful relationship with them. Maybe we have that beautiful relationship with them because they don't talk. But I'm just trying to give birds a break here and say to people that if you're going to take on a bird, it isn't about... So I'm trying to watch Lola because she's being silly. It isn't about just putting them in a cage and giving them seed and seeing their pretty wings. And these are little human beings, you know, they're little... you know, they need love, they need attention, they need affection, they need to fly, they need to be free, you know, to do that. And I know a lot of people clip their birds' wings, and I'm not going to comment on that because that's their individual choice. And they've got their reasons for doing it. When I had to train my budgies because they were so difficult to get hold of, and I was worried they were going to injure themselves, I had to clip them while I was training them to step up. And then once they'd learnt that, I let them grow them back. But when I used to hand rear, so I'm trying to watch her, I always try and get the bird used to being touched on the tummy, turned over, opening its wings, opening its beak, looking into its eyes, touching its feet, because you just never know when they're going to need medical intervention. You never know, you know, if they break a primary feather. I think people are terrified if their bird breaks a primary, because they instantly think the bird's going to bleed to death and the bird's going to die, and the best thing you can do is just pull the feather out. And 9 times out of 10 I would agree with you, but after talking to my vet, we've had primaries that have broken, and the very, very, very first thing you have to do is get that bird calm. You have to get the bird calm. If you don't calm the bird is stressed, and because it's stressed, its heart is beating faster, and therefore they're going to lose more blood. So the priority is to squeeze where it's bleeding and keep the bird calm. Now, I would normally remove a primary, which is not very nice on the bird. It's quite painful. You have to be quite, it's quite tough to pull. But my vet, now this is coming from my vet, has told me not to remove any more primaries if they break. I am to pinch the feather in question and apply quick stop. Because if you keep pulling primaries that are bleeding, you could damage the follicle. Now, Lola had this bird here. Lola, she kept breaking the same feather all the time, and when we were first learning about birds, we removed it. It wasn't a nice thing to do. Tweezers are not a good idea because you can snap the feather, and that makes it worse. You need thermostats. Are they hermstats? Can't remember the name now. And then to grip it. But that's dire emergency. But I do have a first aid bird kit. So in that is glues and things in case they smash their beak. You know, stuff like that on hand. But the quick stop. Okay, some people might say, I don't like using quick stop because there's chemicals in it and it can be poisonous for the birds. That's quite true. But that's because I think some people put it on dry, straight onto the site of injury. And it needs to be mixed into a paste first and then applied. And then the bird should be given some sort of painkiller. Doesn't suit every bird, but we've always got an emergency supply of Metacam. Because the vet said to me, if there's no pain, there's no pick. So the first thing we do is administrate that, calm the bird down, put the quick stop on, just keep an eye on it. There's just a little bit of info there, just sitting in bed and trying to figure out what's been going on. So this is Lola, and Lola I've had since she was a tiny baby. And she's my princess, and she's the mother of all the other birds. She has trained many birds that have come into our flock. She's introduced them. She has a passion for Brooke, and she annoys Brooke all the time. She's like, but she really is spectacular. Her colours are just absolutely gorgeous. She's fully harness trained. And so is her sister, Lexi. So in the summer, we do take them out and people meet them. They have their photographs done with them and things like that. Now she's getting silly. No, she's flying over near Brooke. And Brooke's just waiting in the corner to see if she can get a wing or a leg. Aren't you? Waiting for your Kentucky Fried Chicken. Yeah, well, it's not going to happen. So that's just a little thing there on primary feathers when they break, etc. I don't know why I'm doing it. It's just, I just feel like chilling out now. I'm so tired. But I'm really sorry about my reborn channel. I'm sorry about you guys, but I really can't. I have to be in some sort of frame of mind to carry on answering questions on reborns when I've had so much trauma with my babies and my mother-in-law and but just wanted you to meet the others. Here's Lexi. Hey Lexi. You good girl. And there's my other sweetheart. She doesn't come out. Her and Brooke come out at the same time, but the two cockatiels come out together. Yeah, you've had a good meal there, haven't you, of broccoli and spinach and all sorts. So yeah, this is Boo. She's not keen on the camera. Hello. I'm worried if I can put my hand in and stroke her, but because she can see the camera, she might actually bite me. She's not. There you go. Good girl. She is absolutely beautiful. I love her so much. I love all my babies. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. You can do that. You do it. Isn't she to die for? Look at her. It's your time to come out and have cuddles soon. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Peekaboo. Kiss, kiss. You do it. Look at those spectacular colours. Hello, Pika. Hello, baby girl. She's gorgeous. They're all gorgeous. They've all got their own personalities and things. What? She's just letting me know. Step. Good girl. What is she up to? You want to say goodbye? And you can see that Lola's... My walking's getting slower and slower. Done quite well without my crutches today, but the old legs took a bashing. So you can see Lola's on top there. She's up there with the stone bird that was represents a bird that we lost called Angel. Do you want to go up there? No. Step. Good girl. It's your turn to come out. Is it your turn to come out in a minute? You come out with Peekaboo. Yeah? Look at that mess. Brooke. I don't know, she seems a lot different from this morning. I just feel, I physically feel in myself that she's better. So it's just a strange feeling. I think when you spend 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with your pet, you kind of... And I feel that because when I was cleaning her cage, she was going for the white cloth. She was going nuts, so she hates it. She hasn't done that since she's poorly. Pardon? What did you say? Say bye-bye. Do you love me?